What is this doing? Anytime somebody call me in the middle of a live, it makes my phone go haywires. Okay. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, man? For anybody, if y'all didn't hear on the live on IG, I made the thumbnail last night and forgot to set up the stream. I'm sitting up there on the phone talking to Calandra. I'm like, yeah, man, I got time. I done made the live stream and all that. Came back here, I ain't got nail live stream. Um, I saw somebody on IG say that the numbers came in at 0. What the let's get the pleasantries out the way, and we're gonna get to the market. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? For anybody that's joining for the first time and don't know who I am, my name is Timothy Lee Rogers Sr. I get on Al Gore's internet every day, once in the morning, once in the evening, and talk about the price action. I started doing Tim's Tidbit just as a way to share everything that I had learned about investing, about trading, about money, about, you know what I'm saying, this thing we call the stock market, right? Once I regurgitated, if you will, everything that I had learned about the stock market, I decided I want to walk with the people day by day and show them what a full-time trader would do in any kind of situation. Because all the great courses that I took, the good ones and the bad ones, nobody ever like held my hand through the day-to-day process without it being an additional fee, right? So I started doing Tim's Tidbits for the free 99. Let me get myself together and put my disclaimer on the bottom of the screen, get my banner together, my banner gang, right? I started doing it for the free 99. And I will continue to do it for the free 99. The only thing I ask you to do is press the like button. It might be on this side of your screen. It might be on this side of your screen. Whichever side of your screen it is, please hit the like button and hit the share button and share it with a cousin. Share it with one cousin you like and one cousin you don't like, so we can come together and build a new Wakanda together. If you want to buy some merch, go buy a shirt or hoodie or a cell phone case, anything. thenewtli.com. Got a merch shop. If you want to put some money in my pocket, go buy some merch. If you're just here for the information, hit the like button. That's all payment you got to give, hitting the like button. Now, let's see who in the chat. Let's see who in the chat. Let me copy the link and put the link in the chat. Put the link up in the chat. A heap of people on here, and I only see a couple things in the chat. What's going on? What's going on? Here to learn and share. Great to see you. The link is in the chat if anybody want to ask a question or come up and share anything. The link is in the chat. Let's go ahead and share the screen and get right into it, man. What's going on? Here to learn and share is in the building. What's going on? What's going on? What's up, Brittany? Michelle Tucker. What's going on, Michelle Tucker? Cool it now. Oh, cool it. Oh, 0 and 8.5. Oh, I know the market loved that. Did the algos go crazy to the top side? I know the algos went crazy to the top side if it was 0 and 8.5, because it was supposed to be 0.2 and 8.7, if I ain't mistaken. We're going to check that in a minute. What's up, Michael? What's going on, Michael? What's going on, Garrick? I think I be saying that wrong. What's up, SJ? What's up, Ramon? What's up, Ramon? Oh, Rich. I don't remember seeing that name. If you've been here before, I jolly pies, but I don't remember seeing that name. What's up, Sanjay? What's going on, Kirky Max? Hey, Kirky Max, is that the same? Didn't you have a different picture yesterday? Am I tripping? Is that a different Kirky? Is that a different Kirky? Oh, it went to the moon. I know it took off with them numbers right there. What's up, Red? What it do? Red, I ain't seen you in a minute. What you been in time out? Rhonda Green. Rhonda Green. Rhonda. Where did you finally stop impersonating my friend LaToya Jackson? Rhonda. Why I don't see the LaToya Jackson picture no more, Rhonda? Oh, you probably from your work computer. That's what it is. Oh, we got another Brittany. This is Brittany. This is Brittany. We got Brittany, and this is Brittany. This is Brittany. The normal Brittany is hers is English, Brittany. And then down here we have a new one who is Brittany. What's happening, y'all? Brittany. I ain't never seen your name before. If you've been here before, I jalapies. Welcome, 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 everybody. Hey, yep, work computer. I knew it, but I have a question. Please, when you look at yesterday's spy, can you point out the order block? I'll try to. Y'all know I don't be trading order blocks. Like if I see one and it pop out like that, boop, there it is. Then I'll try to see if I can see it. If I said something about it yesterday, I probably saw one. I ain't open my Ninja Trader. I'm sorry. Let me open my Ninja Trader. And then while I'm waiting on the Ninja Trader to open up, y'all know what we got to do. Y'all know what we got to do. Get out of the way, YouTube. Come here. There she go. Spotline, where you at, baby? Here I go. What's up, Spot? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Them numbers was beautiful. Look at this $7 gap up we about to have. If we stay where we at now, we are gapping up above the week. See, let me tell y'all about discipline. This is when discipline hurts. This is when discipline hurts. I'm not going to front on y'all. Yesterday, when we was dropping down, when we got down, like we had dropped down to the bottom, when my Ninja Trader finished opening up, I'm going to show y'all. When we had finished dropping, when we had got like way down yesterday, I'm not going to say, oh, I knew this was the bottom, but we had got way down like here somewhere yesterday, I was I'm telling y'all, I sat here and I even priced out some calls for next Friday. I priced out some calls. I was about to buy some calls. I said, Tim, do not play with CPI. Wait till the market show you what it want to do. This is when discipline hurts the most, when you was going to be risky Roger or risky Rachel. You was going to pull the trigger and be risky. And then the next day you see that it would have played in your favor. This is when discipline hurts. It hurts, people. It's so hard to do the right thing every day. Hey, hey. It's so hard. It's so hard. It hurts. Hey, all right, my Ninja Trader up. It just ain't on the right screen. Look at that candle. Y'all already seen the candle, but when I move it to the screen, you're going to see it. Charlie, look at this. That's a 60-minute candle, people. That is a freaking 60-minute candle. Look at that candle. That's a 60-minute candle. And it's huge. The algos loved what they saw. We're gonna go, let's go to Econo Day and look at the actual factuals for the cousins that don't know how to utilize Econo Day or Forex Factory. We're gonna go, we try to keep a little teaching in the midst of all the fun and the lightness. You know what I'm saying? We try to keep a little teaching. Let me ask y'all a question. Y'all know I get sidetracked. Who pulled up on the Come Up series last night? Last night, the Come Up series was good. I ain't gonna hold you. A lot of them late episodes lately, they just been, yeah. You know what I'm saying? It ain't been nothing that really was my cup of tea. But just because it ain't my cup of tea don't mean somebody didn't get a million gems out of it. Because last night, my wife was like, I couldn't listen to that. He was getting on my nerve, and I thought it was fire. So, you know what I'm saying? Everything ain't for everybody. I get that. But my question is, did it not sound like Cousin Chuck, the talkative cousin, had been listening to Tim's tidbits before he got on there, because he was saying the same thing that me and the Spider Gang had already said? It wasn't, didn't it some of it feel like deja vu? What? Did you say that? I said that earlier. It was still fire. But it's tell me, am I tripping? Am I tripping? Did it sound like the cousin Chuck, the talkative cousin, had been eavesdropping on what the Spider Gang was talking about right before they did it? Then he came on and he was reading his notes and that he had took. Did it? Am I? Them just jokes, man. Them just jokes. I was just playing. It was Fido. It was Fido. Hey, for anybody who don't understand how to use Econo Day or Forex Factory, Econo Day is my platform of choice. I mean, my site of choice to go get economic data, right? So you just go to econoday.com right? And then you click on view full calendar. Boom. When you click on view full calendar, it give you the week of what's happening that week for the economic data that's coming out. Today is Wednesday. You see right here where it says CPI 830 and it says report. Before the event happens, it'll say consensus. Like on Thursday at 8:30, the jobless claims number says consensus, right? If you click on consensus or report, it takes you to that report. And before the event actually happens, it says consensus and it shows you what they're expecting. After the event happens, oh, look at these, boy, they look on the core and the headline. I'm sorry. It'll be a column there that says actual once the event happens, right? So the consensus, the consensus, and the consensus range will be there prior to the event happening. After the event happens and it changes to the word report, the column shows up that says actual. As you see, the increase, it was expected to increase by 0.2, but it didn't increase at all. That's what that means. The prior increased by 1.3%. The consensus was, okay, we willing to accept it increasing by 0.2%, right? The consensus range, and we're going to give it a buffer, is from 0 to 0.4. It didn't increase, it didn't increase at all. So that's better than expected, right? The year over year, it increased by 9.7 last time. They was accepting 8.7. And it increased by 8.5. That's better than expected because it increased less than expected, right? Excluding, this is the core down here. This is the main part that the Fed really watch because it excludes the volatile stuff that the Fed ain't got no control over, like energy and food, right? If y'all pull up to the video we did last night, I showed the little thing that you can go and download from the whatever bureau or whatever it is. If you just type in CPIU or CPIW, you'll pull up the CPIU sheet that they publish and you can see what's all included in all this stuff right here. But the numbers came out better than expected on the top and the bottom. So I'm expecting the market to respond positively to this, which they did today. How positive will they keep running? I don't know, but the market responded positively to it. And it's like the narrative is continuing. The narrative is continuing. You know, we always talk about the narrative, and then we talk about the bias, and then we talk about looking for the setup. Now, the narrative ever since just say mid-July, they have been switching the narrative to get us in a bullish mind state. They started switching the narrative from, oh my God, we're going to have a recession. Oh my God, we're going to have an earnings recession. Oh my God, inflation is so high. Oh my God, the feds are going to hike it by 75 basis points. Oh my God, they may do a full percent. Oh my God, everything was, oh my God, OMG forever, right? All the way from way back here, everything was OMG when we kept on falling to the ground, right? And then they start switching it to, oh, we can have a soft landing. When the Fed say soft landing, meaning that the recession not going to be as bad as y'all think, or it won't be no recession. We may hit a technical recession, but it's not going to be as bad as you think, right? It's not going to be the 50%, the 30 to 50% drop that everybody expect in the stock market. It's not going to be this. It's not going to be that. We're not going to get a recession. We're not, the job market is strong. Everything, they start switching the narrative. They start switching that, and slowly but surely, more and more people are switching the narrative. You know what I'm saying? The narrative, more and more people are starting to say, okay, maybe this is the bottom. Okay, maybe this is not a trap. Can it be a trap? Yes, it can always be a trap, but I don't worry about traps because we're not bulls or I got on the wrong shirt. We're not bulls or bears, we beasts. You know what I'm saying? The market go up, the market go down. Shout out to cousin Stock Baby, as he used to say, the stocks go dippy, stocks go trippy. Shout out Stock Baby. But they've been switching the narrative, right? So now this plays right into the narrative, right? So in essence, the market for at least the rest of this week may continue to push up. Again, my weekly target is above these highs over here of 429.66. That's my weekly target. It's playing out the way that I wanted it to play out. I don't have a crystal ball. All I said was I'm bullish on the week because the narrative is bullish. We have been in a bullish bias. You know what I'm saying? The bullish bias has been playing out perfectly. We'll go up, we'll retrace. We go up, we retrace. We started consolidating right here. And when we started consolidating, I said, I want us to pull back for at least the first 2 days. I said, I want to get above these highs, right? Which we did. We poked our head up. Then I said, I want to pull back and stay within this range right here, which we did. And I was like, I wanted to make the low on Tuesday, which we did so far. The Wednesday ain't over yet, but so far we have made the low on Tuesday, and now we're pushing up, right? We're doing all that so far. Mind you, when we gap up, if we don't get a gap and go, we can retrace some. You know what I'm saying? We can retrace some, but with this good news, we might get us a gap and go. We don't know. Let's look at the ES and see how the overnight price action went outside of this humongous candle. As you see, I came in here this morning and marked out a few things. I marked out this fair value gap down here. This looks so crazy because this candle is so big. Hopefully y'all can see all that. Let me fatten up them wicks for y'all real quick. Let me fatten up them wicks. Okay, the Dow took out the high from the 8th. The Dow took out the high from the 8th right here. The ES took out the high from the 8th, but the NQ has not taken out the high from the 8th yet. So the Dow leading to the upside. The Dow is leading to the upside right now. Remember the other day, the Dow was the lagger. The Dow was strong yesterday. The Dow stayed strong yesterday while the NQ and ES was pulling, you know what I'm saying, they were pulling back. The Dow did stay strong because if you look at yesterday, the NQ made they ran liquidity up under the 5th, but the Dow and the ES never got there. And then now today, the Dow is leading. The Dow already ran liquidity above the 8th, but the NQ didn't get there yet, and the ES ran it above the 8th. Just want to peek at all three indices real quick. Let me fatten up these wicks. Okay, wicks are fatter now. Maybe hopefully you can see them better. So after the close, let me spread this out some. Man, this wick is that candle is a big candle. Okay, so after the close, we just dilly-dallied a little bit. We flirted above the close, flirted below the close. And then after midnight, we came down a little bit. Came close to this sell side liquidity from yesterday, which was yesterday's low. I didn't put the daily low line up there because I be getting too many on my screen. So we came close to yesterday's low overnight, and we stopped and started pushing back up, right? We stopped and started pushing back up. Then I came in here, it might have been about 7:30, 7 o'clock. It was like 7 o'clock. It was I think we was working on this candle right here. We was working on this 8 o'clock candle right here because it was after 7. It was after 7, and because I marked this as the buy side liquidity up there, right? I marked this as the buy side liquidity. I marked out this fair value gap right here, and then I marked out these two fair value gaps to the bottom, and that's all I had marked out. This buy side liquidity was already there from I don't know when. And this buy side liquidity right here, that's been there for a while too. That's been there for a minute. And as you see with the news, we blast off and went through every single upside level as far as liquidity that I had. And we fell short of this last one. That's the last one I got marked, except for this daily fair value gap up here. That's the last one that I had marked. So I'm gonna have to go through and look at the charts later to find more upside. Like all my upside liquidity has been run. So I jollipies. I ain't got no upside numbers. I ain't got no upside numbers because the algos rip through, and it's looking very strong because a lot of times when the algos rip, they usually retrace back down. But these algos ripped and never came back down. It's like, let me go to 15 minutes. See this 15-minute candle right here? Like after the 8:30 news came out, it ripped and they stayed up here. You see what I'm saying? It ripped and they stayed up here. Usually when the algos rip, they rip and then they retrace and then they start going in the direction that they want to go. You know what I'm saying? Or they'll rip, pull back and go in the direction they want to go. You know what I'm saying? It's like they just ripped. They was up and it stuck. They got up and it stuck. They was up and it stuck and they all the way up. They stuck up there. You know what I'm saying? They never retrace. So maybe we'll get some kind of pullback. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we'll just gap and go out on the market opening in 4 minutes. I don't have any upside numbers because the algos went ham. I jollipies. The algos went ham. I'm gonna put the link in the chat one more time. If anybody want to pull up and share anything, if anybody want to pull up and ask anything, this is your opportunity. The link is in the chat. The market getting ready to open up in 4 minutes. Again, I don't have any levels because the algos went through every single level that I had marked out. As y'all see, the only one that didn't hit yet is the buy side liquidity resting above the May 30th high of 4203.75. That's the only level that I got to the top side that the algos haven't taken already. I sorry. Do anybody got anything? Anybody want to pull up and ask anything? Anybody yep, computer, yep, saw that. What's up, Sonya? Did I say what's up, Sonya? What's up, Sonya? Yep, it hurt. That if you talk about when I was talking about the discipline hurt, it hurts. Yes. You'll be all right, man. That was me the past 2 weeks. Yeah, that discipline. Oh yeah, the come up was fire. I enjoyed that last night. What's up, 2K Crypto? What's up, Nikki K? What's going on? Kareem, the dream. What's happening, Kareem? Hey, Kareem, you look just like this dude. Well, I ain't gonna say just like. You look like this guy, my homeboy Curtis. He's a big time YouTuber, and he got he know this guy. One of his friends is a big time YouTuber also. Matter of fact, it's the People House. I don't know if y'all saw me post a story, but I was like, it's cool when your rich friends invite you to their mansion. But they he got a friend that do YouTube also. And let me see. This my boy Curtis. Let me see. The Curly Coopers. This my boy Curtis right here with the right there. Him and that's his wife, Dewana. But this well, y'all see him on the screen. That's Curtis and Dewana. Right. We go to church together. They stay here in Columbus. But they big time YouTubers. Him and his wife, that's what they do full time. She been full time YouTube for about 2 years now, I think. And then he just left his after they built their new house. They built that mansion out there. Then he left his job after they got finished building the mansion. And then that's them sitting inside the mansion right there. But but he got a friend. What is it called? Belief in fatherhood. Is it belief? How you spell belief? Somebody spell belief for me. BELILEF and belief in fatherhood. Right. But that's who you look like right there. That dude right there. That's who you look like, Kareem. Buddy right there. every time I see your picture, I'll be like, man, he look like Belief. Am I tripping? Do y'all think he look like Belief? Am I tripping? The man name ain't Belief. I don't know what his real name is, but I call him Belief because his channel called Belief in Fatherhood. But am I tripping? Do Kareem look like Belief? Y'all look at the thing side by side. Kareem, you got a doppelganger. Hey, man. Hey, that's all I got. The market open, man. The market is open. If you got to go trade, y'all be safe. We have just gapped up to 41.18. We gapped up to 41.18.78 on the SPY. That is a, let me get my calculator out. Y'all know my math don't be mathing sometime. So 41.18.78, 418, golly, 78 minus, we closed at 411.35, 411.35. Whoo, a $7.43 gap up. Charlie. Oh, let's check the thing. Let's check the thing to see about the remember the thing that Dustin did talk about, some when the information be good. That's all that. Oh my goodness, that's above average gap up 1.8%. Remember, we're talking about over like the past 25 years, when it come in line, it'd be like roughly 1%, and over the last year it's been roughly a 0.5%. And so that's what I'm talking about with the shout out Dustin, man. He always be like showing up, like he always go off of data. Oh, it was on his page. I didn't take a screenshot. I went to his YouTube page when I showed that. Why am I seeing something different? Why am I seeing? Oh, y'all know what? I moved the calculator. I moved the calculator to the screen on the other side. Y'all, I'm tripping. Right? So the screen, when I'm looking at y'all, right? I see the screen like this. It's a million things on there right now, right? So when I'm looking at y'all, this is what I see, right? I see without all the echo inside there, right? So what I did, I moved the calculator on top of this screen like this right here. So it was looking like that to me. And so it was looking like that. I'm looking at it on this screen, but it was looking exactly like this to me. So I'm like, I look over, I see the calculator, then I look back, I'm like, where's my calculator? I'm looking back and forth like, where's my calculator? But I just moved the calculator to the other screen. Man, I ain't know it was gonna be like this when I got 50, man. I ain't know it was gonna be like this when I got 50. Okay, we pulling back a little bit. Let's see if we come back down to these highs right here and push up, or if we gonna come back down and try to do something with this gap down. What y'all talk about, man? The market open. If you got to go trade, I appreciate you for tapping in with the boy. Right now we still seem to be holding strong right here at this at the high of June 3rd, right there on top of this buy side liquidity. We seem to be resting right at the high of June 3rd, and this buy side liquidity at 41.88. We resting above that. It seemed to be holding strong. That's where the algo stopped, above the high of June 3rd. And now it's just consolidating there. Let's see if we're accumulating longs or shorts. If we're accumulating longs, we'll break out of this to the upside. If we're accumulating shorts, we'll break down to the downside. Let me go back, put it on a daily. Let's look at this. Okay, we're right here in between this high, June 3rd high, and May 30th high. We in that little pocket right there in between those two swing highs. We're sitting in that pocket right there. May 30th high. Let's go to a weekly, see what it looked like on the okay. So the May 30th high, is the swing high on the ES. Is the weekly swing high on the ES. So we're battling to try to get that new weekly high right now on the ES, because the May 30th high on the May 30th daily high is the weekly high for the ES. So that's what we battling at. We in between, we bumping up, we bumped up against that came real close to that May 30th high, and now we pushing back down. Look, hopefully to try to get a little bit more gas in the tank to try to push up. Let's drop back down. Man, I ain't got nothing tradable in this zone right here. This is so big right here. Let's go down, baby. Let's go down to 5 minutes. See, it ain't giving me nothing tradable. This is a whole. I think that might be a one. Is that a 1 minute candle? Is that a 1 minute? It's 2 1 minute candles. That whole move was 2 1 minute candles. And with that 1 minute count, it came up and it pulled back slightly there. See, they came up. That's all the pulling back that the algos did. Where did they pull back to? Let's check that. See where they pulled back to. I got to know. Booyah, right there. They pulled back to here. The area right there. Yep, came back to here and we pushed. Oh, somebody asked me to look at what was they said something about an order block from yesterday. What was the order block? What was the order block we was talking about from yesterday? Oh yeah, y'all talking about belief. Y'all talking about belief. Yeah, belief. What was the order block? Nah, you don't think you look like belief? What was the more confirmation that I need to turn up the vids with my boys? Well, me and my boys. Oh, you talking about belief in fatherhood? That's what you talking about, Trey? Man, this ain't giving me nothing to. This ain't gonna give me nothing to trade, man. Not with this long, crazy candle like this right here. Not for my setup anyway. Because when I go all the way down to 1 minute, when I go, hold on, let me look at this. I've probably been looking at this right here. How do we stop here? Everything just getting blocky. Everything just getting blocky. Go down. So fair value got right there on the 5 minute. That seemed a little weak. Seemed a little weak for it to stop there. I was trying to figure out a good reason for it to stop right there. I don't see no clear-cut reason for it to stop right there, so I'm tired of thinking about it. But that's where it decided to stop. Come back to. All right, we just dipped below that swing low right there on the 15 minute. Just dipped below that swing low on the 15 minute. Why am I going up? I need to be going down. Yeah, we just broke below. Let's see if we close below or if we pop back up. And then with a candle this big, oh my goodness, I ain't giving no clear direction as far as where it's going to try to get back down to. Look at that, no breaks. The only breaks is all the way down on the 1 minute. The 1 minute is the only one that's got a break in this candle down to here. That's it. The 1 minute is the only one that's got a break. Well, I'm out to chill out until something develop for me, man. I got to chill out till something develop. It ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing. I ain't seeing no kind of setup for a bullish entry. And you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna try to guess how far it's gonna retrace back. I ain't gonna try to guess into a short. I ain't doing none of that. I'm just gonna have to sit back and wait to see if it give me some kind of bullish setup, man. I hate you. Get off my live, Sanjay. Get off my live. Okay, you use the ES chart to trade SPY. I remember you saying you've only taken a few futures trades. Just trying to clarify. Nate, you are not new here. You are not new here. Yes, I use the ES chart to trade SPY. I use the ES chart to make my entries on the SPY because they move tick for tick while the SPY is open. Right? While the SPY is open, they move tick for tick. Like, you know, when the ES go down, the SPY go down, the SPX go down. We're coming back. We're testing the SPY weekly breaking structure right here. We're testing the SPY weekly breaking structure that was at 417.44. We're at 417.63 right now. We're coming down. We came down to this high, and that's also a test of this breaking structure right there. This other consolidation over there, should I say? I said break, but it's the weekly breaking structure. That was the weekly breaking structure we was looking at. The one on the Qs. The Qs had blew through that like days ago. You know what I'm saying? The Qs blew through that same area days ago. And here go the Qs. The Qs then gapped up also. They at 323.05 right now. They gapped all the way up to 324.59. And now you're at 322. They pulling back a little bit right now. But the Qs had broke that weekly high like a few days ago. And we just getting to it now. If I go to a weekly, you see right here, that's that weekly high right there, that weekly swing high right there. You know what I'm saying? It's like we're testing it now. Randa Green, ICT on his OTE video said to identify the high and the low of the previous day, then look for the daily order block. I thought it was at 1 o'clock candle at 410. Oh, on the let me break this down to some hourly candles. So yesterday, what was yesterday? Where's yesterday? Right here. Here's yesterday. Yesterday, you said the 1 o'clock candle. This candle right here. Okay, so like we coming down. Then we have a shift. Then we come down. Then we go through it. Top of this candle right here. In my opinion, like when I be looking for order blocks, I be looking for it like once you trade back through it. Oh yeah, it's a fair value gap right there. So yeah, that right there. That because like once you trade back through it, you have the fair value gap right there. So yeah, that would qualify in my definition of it and how I understand it. How I understand it and my definition of it. Draw it out in time right there. Like that. Don't quote me on it because I don't trade them. But my definition of it, how I understand it, we're in a downtrend, right? temporary shift in sentiment, right? That's the temporary shift in sentiment. Boom, is 1 hourly candle, right? We come down when we trade back up through that sentiment, have like the fair value gap right there. So boom, yeah, that right there would qualify it. But when we came back to it with that news, we blue slap through it. Pew! Blue slap through it. So if we trade all the way back down to it, you know what I'm saying, I would expect that to act as support. I would expect that to act as support if we trade it back all the way back down to it once we come to the other side of it. That's how I would suspect it if it was to act as an order block. But yeah, the way I understand the order blocks, you have the temporary shift in sentiment, and once you trade back through that area, you have it's coupled with the fair value gap. It's coupled with the fair value gap. Let me put that back and drop down. So I would say yes. Let's look at it on the 15-minute. Right here, so we coming down, we shift, boom, right? We shift the sentiment, come back down, fair value gap there. Yep, come down, shift, trade through it, fair value gap here. So it'll be that same little area right there. And we came back up to it, start pushing back down. Came back up to it, start pushing back down. So you got this one beefy candle, and you got these two candles right here, all in that same area. So see, this where the whole order block thing be getting confusing to me. Do you use these up close candles, or do you use these up close candles? Which ones do you decide to use? That's why the order block stuff be like kind of getting on my nerves sometimes, because you start wondering, hey, which candle you supposed to use? Da 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 da. Right? If I was looking at it, I would say, boom, use them, because it's right there when you have the shift and then you trade back through it. You got the fair value gap right there that's close to it, but it can also, you can go through candles, right? Do you want to use the more meaty candle, the more solid candle itself? You know what I'm saying? But they all in the same area. So in this one right here, just do like that. Boom. It don't matter which one. They all the same thing. But yeah, man, I don't trade them that deep, but that's kind of like my understanding. I don't trade them at all, but that's kind of like my understanding of them. Hopefully I ain't just confused nobody. What's up, Michelle Tucker? What you talking about, Michelle Tucker? Agree with Sanjay. Sometimes I'm driving to work and I'm listening without seeing the charts. Get off my line. If you could say the levels instead of here, that would be helpful and appreciated. Right here. Don't say here, say the level. I try to say the level unless I'm looking at something that's not important for a level. When I'm just talking, when little Timmy Rogers just talking, we look like we still in that little chop piece. We chopping in that chop piece, cause the SPY then got back up to 418.79. We came down. We came all the way down to 417.23, and now we've got back up to 418.66. We still in that little chop piece. It's not gonna give me anything to trade. This is when discipline hurts. This is when, because I'm telling you, I had already priced out my calls yesterday. I opened up my broker account. I priced out my calls. I sat there for a whole 10 minutes. Contemplating with myself. And then I said, you know what? I'm just going to come back in the afternoon and see what the afternoon do and buy it if it give me a little bit more of a retracement. I said, no, Tim, don't do it. Stick to the rules. And now this morning, look at this. Woo, that would have been a fire gamble. Notice what I said, a fire gamble. It would have been a gamble. That wouldn't have been a calculated trade. it would have just been a gamble. It would have paid off. But the worst thing that can ever happen, the worst thing that ever happened to me trading was, let me come on full screen to say this. The worst thing that ever happened to me trading is going YOLO back. If anybody like was, you know what I'm saying, around S2F or know anything about my channel before I started doing the YouTube, when I was on Instagram, it's like I took like $200. It was like 200 and something, less than $300, and I pumped it up to like $20,000. But I was going YOLO. I'm talking about I'm gambling, taking crazy crazy trades, just gambling on everything. Now, I wasn't gambling risk management wise. I still had my risk management in, but I was going off like how I've been saying, like I got a bullish thesis this week, right? Back when I was trading that, trying to show what you can do with a little bit amount of money. Like yesterday, I would have bought them calls yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I would have bought them calls yesterday, and if it would have went against me, you know what I'm saying, I would have just got out at whatever I had lost. You know what I'm saying? And then got back in and tried to make some more money. But like that would have been like a home run trade on that, which was like helping me double and triple the account real fast, because I was going YOLO. You know what I'm saying? I was breaking all kind of rules. I was just doing all kind of stupid stuff, right? But that instilled a lot of bad habits in my real account. You know what I'm saying? That instilled a lot of bad habits in my real account. So I had to, you know what I'm saying, I got to stick to my rules, because it's like, man, I'm from Florida, man. When we start making that fast money, man, that thing go again so good, boy, you be like a dope fiend. Be like, ooh, y'all got any more of them options? Y'all got any more of them options out there? But I do my best on trying to say the levels, y'all. Them just jokes when I be saying the stuff. Yeah, follow the rules. Was looking at a 416 call at 88 cent to 330. Discipline sure does hurt, but proud. Yeah. Yeah. It do hurt. Yeah, that was crazy. It was crazy. It went through it. I was sharing the spreadsheet and everything with everybody, with like, as the account was growing, showing them like what trades I was taking and stuff like that. I wasn't doing it like day to day, but I was just like updating them periodically. Most of the people in like S2F and like on my IG page, stuff like that. And then I stopped sharing it. I stopped sharing it because people started focusing so much on the money. They wasn't like really learning what I was talking about. It was like becoming more of a hindrance than a help. Like I had friends and family and just cousins on internet. They was just focusing on like how fast the account was growing. And then I was like, nah, this ain't a good thing. This is like teaching people bad habits. I'm here singing to Spotline. Can we talk for a minute? Can we talk for a minute? Girl, I want you to give an entry. Hey, man. This market ain't gonna give me no entry, man. So I'm just fun to go get me something to eat. Look like I'm gonna get off an hour early today. It's 9:53 right now. I'm just gonna go get me something to eat and see what's happening in the afternoon session, cause the market ain't trying to shake nothing. It ain't trying to give me no entry based off the way I trade. We still, and we just consolidating in this area. We've been consolidating in this area right here for almost 30 minutes. The market been open for what it is, 24 minutes. The market been open for 24 minutes. And we just still in this same area here. We dipped down below the consolidation area and wick back up. Let's see if we start trying to form a little base right here to push off of here. But like I say, right now it ain't giving nothing. This long wick right here kind of giving me, okay, I want to form a base. Oh, y'all can't even see the screen. This long wick right here that went below the consolidation kind of giving me some of that We want to try to form a base vibes, but we not breaking this high. You see what I'm saying? We're not breaking the high, but we're not breaking down. We just kind of consolidating. We still don't know if we can accumulate in longs or shorts, right? Because we did break below the consolidation, but we wicked back up, right? We haven't been able to break above the consolidation or get this high. So it's like we still just kind of choppy right now. Choppy, sloppy. We choppy and sloppy. Choppy and sloppy. See, we broke below the consolidation and closed down here, but we quickly reversed and closed at the top of the consolidation. Now we came back down to this fair value gap right here. And let's see if it's going to respect it and push back up. But we just chopping right now, man. It ain't giving me nothing I can work with, man. And I'm getting hungry. Tesla reversing heavy. What tech doing? What the NQ doing? Let's see what the NQ doing. Okay, Tesla reversing heavy, but somebody else must be doing real good because the NQ and the SPY are not dropping. The SPY, the NQ reversing a little bit, but the SPY, the Dow still pushing. The Dow pushing, the SPY consolidating, the NQ consolidating. So other people must be doing good. Let's look at the heat map real quick. Let's look at the heat map real quick. Stocks. Take it off of no grouping. Okay. Very little red on this board. Very little red on this board. That's probably why we consolidating, because everybody probably gapped up, but they're not running. You know what I'm saying? Everybody probably gapped up, but they're not running. Uh-oh, my battery dying on IG, so I'm finna close this out. Ain't nobody on there anyway. It's very little red on that board. Let's go to I like to go to FinViz also and look at the bubble chart. I like looking at the bubble chart on FinViz. For anybody that don't know how to get to the bubble chart on FinViz, come to finviz.com, click on maps up there, and then when you get the maps, change it from map to bubbles. Right? When you change the bubbles, then you can see like this is the zero line. See it go from, get out of the way, add, right? You got 0, -1, -2. It's like the percentage above, right? Then you got up there, go up. So it depends. Like right now, it's the zero line. It's a broad-based rally today. And what I mean by a broad-based rally, right? These are all the sectors, right? You can see all the sectors down here. They color-coded, right? And it's a broad-based rally because at the zero line right here, if it's on the zero line, of course it's zero. If it's below the zero line, it's down for that day. It's down for that period of time, whatever you're looking at. And if it's above the zero line, it's up, right? So you're looking at the bigger the circle is, the more weight that it carries. Amazon way up, Google up a little bit, but Amazon up like 2.75% right now. Look at Meta jumping at the gym. Meta up almost 5%. Apple up almost 2%. Microsoft up a little over 2%. Like the big dogs. What Tessie? What Tessie at? Tessie should be one of these big. Oh, it might be over. I thought Tessie would have been XL. Yeah, it's over here. There you go. There go Tessie. Tessie up. It's in XLY. Tessie up 1 3/8. Amazon up 2 3/4. The big boys up. All the big boys up. So the market propped up right now. The market is propped up right now. Even in financials. Berkshire Hathaway up almost 1%. Visa up almost 2%, MasterCard up almost 2%. That's why the market just up and stuck right now. Cereal time. I make you want cereal. What kind of cereal you eat? I like honey bunches of oat with almond. Is that map in real time? Pretty it might have like a slight delay. It might have a slight delay. I don't know how much of delay it is from the heat. Let's look at the heat map on TradingView. The one on FinViz, I'm not sure if it's got a delay or not. Right. Apple say 1.8 there. Apple say 1.6 there. So this one looked like it got a slight delay, because when I go to Apple AAPL, put it on the daily. Okay. So this right here, it says 2.0, 1.6 to 1.8. So both of them got a delay, because this right here say 1.6. And that's it. Now I just refreshed it. It say 1.8, and Apple is at 2.0. So both of them got a little slight delay behind them, like probably a few minutes. I don't know. I ain't never researched to see how much of a delay it is, but usually stuff like this right here be delayed like anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes, depending on the platform. But I typically just use this for like the end of the day to look at what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? And see Tesla backing up, but it's still up. It's still up. You see what I'm saying? Because it closed way down here. So that's why I like the even though it's reversing, it's still up. But everything else, like Apple, AAPL, Apple up and it's pushing up. Google up and it's pushing up. Microsoft is up and it's pushing up. What's another big one? Apple, Microsoft, Google, Amazon up. Amazon reversed a little bit. All right, but Apple, Microsoft, they the biggest two. They up and they pushing. Google, was Google up and pushing? What did Google do? Google up and pushing. So you got the big three up and pushing. Apple the biggest, Microsoft next, Google next. They up and pushing. Tesla and Amazon, they the smaller brothers of the big five. So the big brothers or sisters, the big ones, pause, they up and pushing, right? Pause. And the smaller of the top five are up. They're up, but they're just retracing back, right? They're not going negative. They up and retracing, they up and pulling back a little bit in positive territory, right? So that's why it's still up and stuck like that. That's why it's still up and it's up and it's up and we pushing back up now off of this test of this weekly, how we pushing back up a little bit. All right. I don't even eat cereal. Cereal good, man. Cereal good. What y'all talking about? Cereal is good. Again, we just chopping in this area, man. It's not gonna give me an entry. Y'all making me want cereal, so I'm gonna go eat me some cereal. It's 10 o'clock. I'm getting off early today because it's not giving me an entry. I'm gonna come back in here this afternoon and I'm gonna leave it up so I can peek back here to see what it's doing. But I'm gonna come back here later to see if it gives me some kind of entry. Again, I'm sorry I didn't have any levels to the upside or downside. The algos did all of the work. I still don't have any levels for anything right now because we just consolidating. We either accumulating longs or shorts. That's all we doing. We either accumulating longs or shorts. We gonna find out which one we accumulate and when we break outside this consolidation. The algos took out all my levels to the upside that I had marked off, right? Didn't do anything to the downside. I'll try to do better at saying the actual level instead of saying here. I'll try to get better at that. I appreciate the feedback. Again, if y'all got anything out of this, man, hit the like button. Whichever side of the screen it's on, hit the share button. Remember, it's football season. Until football season over, we're gonna be doing the price action recap in the evening, aka dinner discussion. We're gonna be doing it at 7:30 until football season over. This Friday, I'm not gonna do one at all this Friday. Junior them got their first scrimmage game. Shout out Junior. He say the coach gonna dress him with the varsity team. There you go. The big dog, the coach gonna dress him with the varsity team. They so you know he I guess he been proving himself, so the coach gonna give him a try on the varsity squad. With their school, they ain't got a whole lot of players, so the freshmen and the sophomores that get a chance to play with the varsity, most time they still have to go play with the JV2. But the coach said he gonna dress him, so I'm proud of my boy even to get one opportunity. That means he been showing improving at practice. He been showing improving at practice. Even if this is the only opportunity he get, I salute him and I told him, hey, I'm proud of you, boy, because he said I want to make the varsity squad in my 10th grade year. I don't want to go by default in 11th grade. And they dressing him for this first scrimmage game. So in my book, he has succeeded. He made the squad. He getting a chance to dress. Hey, Rudy only got a chance to dress out one time and run out the tunnel with Notre Dame. He had been trying for years. He only got a chance to dress out one time. So I'm proud of him. I appreciate y'all for sticking around with the old man all this time. My wife said stop calling myself old because I ain't no old man, but hey. I see y'all tonight at 7:30 for the price action recap. If y'all decide to take any trades, trade safe. Let the market show you exactly what it want to do. Don't get FOMO and chase nothing. Let the market give you a setup, even if you got to wait until tomorrow. Because remember, we got PPI numbers tomorrow. The CPI numbers were stellar. We got PPI numbers tomorrow. If the PPI numbers be stellar too, hey, we might get a good opportunity tomorrow. If we don't get an opportunity tomorrow, we might get an opportunity Friday. If we don't get an opportunity Friday, we might get an opportunity Monday. If we don't get an opportunity Monday, y'all see where I'm going with this. Let the market show you what it want to do. Don't get FOMO. Don't chase. Don't break rules, even when discipline hurts, man. I'll see y'all tonight at 7:30. I appreciate you. Gone.